I am back on this college football 25, and I did not want to waste any time today. I am jumping right into the action. You see, we already have a 3-0 lead over South Carolina, and I'm trying to get the home crowd hyped up just the way that I am about college football 26. You know we're going to get that reveal trailer tomorrow. I cannot wait to see what the game is going to look like, what they added this year. You see me coming up, making the head. You already know when I get on 26, I'm going to be laying those hard hits, getting those user picks. Stay tuned as we are getting a touchdown. The first one of the game, and we have a 10-0 lead over the 2-0 South Carolina Gamecocks. And I knew they were going to throw that thing into the flats. I missed the tackle, and homeboy is taking off down the sideline. So what are you expecting to see in that trailer for college football 26? You know they already displayed the covers. Jeremiah Smith, the Ohio State Buckeye, winning the national championship and going into his sophomore year. And Ryan Williams from Alabama, also about to be a sophomore. Two dynamic, unbelievable wide receivers. And we kind of already guessed it was going to be them. I also said Arch Manning. I was thinking he might have got it. Love from Notre Dame. But they actually had the one with like pretty much everybody you can think of on it. Even Reggie Bush, Tim Tebow. They even put a hot diggity dog referee on the cover of the deluxe edition. And we are getting an interception. Hold up. I bet you can guess who it is. That boy number 16. Stafford is coming up with the pick. Now, if you missed my last video, I told you we were going to be battling to see who has the most interceptions by the time this season is over. We are both seniors, but I'm basically like a fifth-year senior. And you see our starting running back, Chris Johnson Jr. is getting injured. Now, remember, we already lost two quarterbacks in the previous video. So we are on our third-string quarterback trying to come out here and do our thing, but we are still scoring. So I cannot be mad at that, but you know there's going to come a time when our offense is going to sell us. And you see South Carolina is trying to drive down the field right now. Before halftime, 30 seconds left, I'm saying, give me that! The user, 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 the user. I am coming up with the bag. Interception. I thought I was going to be able to take that thing all the way to the house, but number 88 was faster than I thought. So back to this college football 26 as I am helping out with the tackle right there. 3rd down and 1 around the corner. And South Carolina is finally threatening to get a touchdown. I wanted to throw it my way. And they are actually getting in with that pass and catch. They are finally in the end zone. It was their senior wide receiver, and they're going for 2. I tried to bait the quarterback into throwing it over there, and he slipped it right past me to get the 2-point conversion. So it's only a 2-possession game. And you see South Carolina has the ball again in the red zone. They're trying to do something right here. And you know I want to try to force another fumble or get some type of turnover. And they are in that end zone again. The same wide receiver, Caldwell, has come to life. And they are trying to get another 2-point conversion.
QJB, you're terrible.
Oh my goodness, dog. You know no lead is safe when you're playing college football 25. on Heisman difficulty. I almost lost to an FCS team. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. But we turned it up like in the third or fourth quarter. But at first, things were not looking too good. But we are going into the fourth quarter. You see the comparison of the quarterback. Sellers over there trying to do his thing. But now it's clutch time, crunch time, whatever you want to call it. And we need to come out here and get a stop before South Carolina throws another touchdown. Can you believe what is going on? Dude, they have really come back. We were up by like 24 points and they have tied it up. Can you believe this? I knew all those injuries were going to come back to bite us. Our offense is not doing anything, and we're on the field right here. Are we going to be able to go down and get any points? 3rd and 14, the pass is dropped. So here we are once again trying to do something. What in the blue moon was the running back doing right there? He was just running backwards, dude, and they got a huge loss on the play. And now we get another stop, so it's 4th and 20, and they actually have to punt the ball. I'm praying that our offense can at least go down and get a field goal. You saw I was on the punt return right there. 56 yards for the score! Oh my goodness! We finally came out and did something, and now look at Sellers trying to run with it. He's gonna get rid of the ball before he is crushed. Now it's 3rd and 10. They have to do something right here. You know I'm over here lurking. No! Sellers, if you throw my way, I am gonna make you pay. That's exactly what I do. We got them strapped up, and we're gonna walk out of here with a W. We really got lucky right there, dude. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We needed every bit of that defense. Our quarterback actually had 4 touchdowns, so I can't really complain about our offense that much. You see, he pretty much did all that he could. Sellers with 3 interceptions, but they made that push at the end in the second half, so I have to give them credit for that. But we lost our running back. We are down 2 quarterbacks. So I did not anticipate it would be this difficult when I came to the Miami Hurricanes, because we are like a 90 overall. You see, I had 13 total tackles. They said 12 of them were assists. The interceptions, the forced fumble, and the recovery. I did my thing out there, brother. And now taking a look at my attributes, I feel like I need to upgrade something. Right now, I'm only at 87 overall. It feels like I'm way higher than that the way that I go out there and play, though. You feel me? I am going to up my man coverage, and that actually took me to a 90 overall. And taking a look at the injuries, Chris Johnson Jr. tore something up in his knee. Gonna miss 5 weeks. You see, my quarterbacks are still 4 weeks and 6 weeks away from coming back. But that's not going to stop us, because we are going into a rivalry game against Florida State. Let's get it! I will never get tired of the Florida State fight song, dog. You already know I went there my sophomore year. So technically I'm playing against my former team in this rivalry game. And you see they're starting off. I'm getting pancaked.
What in the blue moon?
I'm like, oh man, that is not a good sign. These linemen out here about 300 pounds taking me out. And look at their running back out of the backfield. Right away, this Florida State team is looking way better than South Carolina. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dude. But you see, we are now on offense trying to do something right here. 3rd and 5. and we are only going to get 3. So we give the ball right back to the Seminoles, and it feels like we're going to be on that trend where our offense is going to struggle this game, especially on the road in a rivalry game. But any defense that London Bridges II is a part of, you can count on. Sing it for me! I appreciate that, dog. I am coming up with my first interception of this game. So a much needed turnover, but look, we are already back on defense. And the score is still tied at 0, but we are back there getting a sack on their quarterback. He is slow to get up. I'm like, daggone, is he going to make it through the game? You already know we have one of the hardest hitting defenses that you have ever seen, especially in college football. Look at that hit. We are taking him down. That does not look good at all. Look like homeboy got whiplash and all kinds of stuff, dude. You know what I mean? But look at us trying to do our thing. It is going to be 4th and 3, but they are still going for it out here. I'm coming up with the hit and knocking the ball loose, forcing a turnover. Will you take a look at that? So the score is 3-3. And now our offense is on the field trying to drive down and get some points after the turnover, but the pass is dropped on 3rd down, and we are kicking yet another field goal. So check it out, 6-3. We have ourselves a low-scoring game, but this boy London is gonna get yet another interception. I know y'all are already tired of singing the users, so I didn't even bother putting the beat in there right there. But you see, it is still 6-3. 3rd down and 4. He's getting hit. Can you believe the big guy, David Teamer, is coming up with an interception? Everything is going wrong for this Florida State offense at the moment. Oh, but there's a flag on the play right there as they are going to make the catch. And I'm pretty sure that is going to be on me. Illegal contact. They can decline it and keep the chains moving. But now they have a 2nd and long. He is going to make the completion. I'm coming up with the tackle. I'm either using the hit stick or trying to strip the ball every single time. But they have a nice drive going from the 1-yard line. Are they going to be able to punch this bad boy in? Wait a minute. He goes down, and they are going to be forced to kick the field goal. A crazy sack. The quarterback taking yet another hit. And this score is 6-6. Nobody has scored a touchdown, and we are close to being in the 4th quarter. Crazy stuff right here. 9-6 now because we got another 3 on the board. And look, I'm trying to taunt their fans. He's throwing that thing, almost had it! Oh my goodness, that probably would have been a pick 6, but I'm unable to hang on to the ball. So going into the 4th quarter, a touchdown has not been scored yet. Look, they're trying to run a little screen, but there is a flag on the play. I think it is going to be on them. So we will bring them back with a 3rd and 4. Look, they're faking it to the running back. I'm in the perfect position, and I am getting my 3rd pick of the game. We are an absolute turnover machine right now, fam, as you see, but no touchdown on the board. I should have been getting a pick 6 out here, but instead, wait, we have the drive going right here. Are we finally gonna get a touchdown? That is what I am talking about. And I am going to my settings. You see I am still playing on that Heisman. We are keeping them out of the end zone, though, so that's crazy to be able to do that, especially in a rivalry game. But we shall see if we can hold on to this lead, because we just saw in that first game, South Carolina came back in the third and fourth quarter. So no lead is ever safe. That was almost another fumble. I have the forced fumble earlier in the game, and then 3 interceptions. But now Florida State is looking like they want to get a touchdown, and he's throwing it right over our head. And they are going to get the score. That is not a good sign at all. The senior coming up with the reception, and now our offense is back on the field. Please let them go ahead and end this with another touchdown, and there we are, baby. My guy Little is out here balling. So now we have a 10-point lead, only a minute left in the game, but hold up. Hey, I've seen crazier things happen. Look, I wanted him to throw it over to my way, but he's getting sacked. So they have a 3rd and 23 now, and the quarterback is finding somebody. It's going to come down to this 4th down. If we get a stop right here, the game is 100% over. So that's exactly what I want to do, fam. Quarterback dropping back, throwing that thing deep. Wait a minute. They're going to get it over his head for another touchdown. This is absolutely unbelievable, dog. Can you believe the fight that all of these teams have? Especially when it's clutch time, crunch time. But it's not going to matter. You want to know. We're going to walk out of here with a W. So we got a little lucky right there. If we would have had like one more quarter, I feel like Florida State would have came back and won this game. But the battle for the Florida Cup belongs to Miami. And the player of the game, once again, is going to be our quarterback. So he's looked pretty good the last 2 games after all the injuries and stuff, right? And checking out the stats, their dude didn't really do much of anything. 4 interceptions for the senior. But look at our guy, the sophomore, doing his thing. We have a freshman running back in right now. Only 46 yards on the ground. But hey, you got to do what you got to do to get these victories. So let me know down in the comments, what are you most excited about for college football 26? You know me, I want to see that high school and road to glory and what it's going to look like. But I'm still out here sharpening up my skills. 4 turnovers in this one. And look at the Heisman race. I am all the way up at the top. And Georgia has 2 players, a quarterback, and a wide receiver. So drop a like and sub if you haven't. And take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.